Geller.
Here.
Commissioner Cady.
Here.
There's a quorum present.
Okay, as you wish, please stand for the pledge and the undertaking. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Commissioner.
Dear Lord, please be with us this morning as we come together to do what's best for the county, make the best decisions we can. Dear Lord, be with all the families that are in need. Be with everybody as we go out throughout the day. I ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Okay, you see the consent agenda on the board has been published. I put in red that the disposal of all items had been approved by us for the Purple Wave, but Purple Wave doesn't take that kind of thing, so we're going to just allow those people to salvage those out. Okay, motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, next item is receipt of the RFQs. And this is something we just need to do annually. We have these on file, but they need to be updated.
We have two.
Have two. What companies are they?
One of them's Taylor Engineering.
Just put those on the table out there.
Well, is there anybody from either firm?
Oh,
here?
we just places to work in that
And it's just from
right now. Smith Company, Taylor. Okay.
and Taylor.
Okay,
So if anybody wants to look at these after the meeting, they're welcome
that's
to look at
officially
them.
done.
Okay.
Next item is change order for the annex building. And, who's gonna talk about it? Anybody?
Oh, well, what this was, it was the ventilation in it, the change order was made when they actually did the initial bid, it was for $573,891. Well, when they actually got into the ceiling and changed, they had some issues with the size of the vents on it, so they had to come back and make the change order, which come up to $20,000, and these were they were larger variable air values. What it does, it holds more, I would say, air, forced more air. They changed it to a larger volume, and that's what it does help, because everybody, when they're done, they were just a small system, and they had to update it and change it after they got into the ceiling. So that's basically what it is. It holds a larger capacity of air, and what we had was too small.
If you remember back last summer in the hottest days, we had to shut down the building at 2 o'clock because it just got too hot in here for people to work. And it dates back to the construction of the building, back in '06. And it just, the airflow wasn't appropriate to move air around appropriately. Now we're very happy with from what I hear, everybody's happy with the airflow and the temperature controls and such. So this is a much needed improvement, and we used the ARPA funds to take care of this.
Well, Harold, the real size of it would be the high pressure ducts.
Yes.
I was looking for the word. It's the high pressure decks and the raceways. So they are larger than what they were. It holds a larger volume of air.
Moves of larger volume.
Yeah, or moves a larger volume of air, and it's working great because now the girls are cold.
Now they can play on the other side. Motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve change order 1, the annex building,
For
for
$20,000.
$20,106. Yes, ARPA fund.
Okay, second.
I'll second that.
Any questions? Rich?
Terry just clarified for me that the AARP is not providing any funds for this, but ARPA is. If you notice.
Oh.
Yeah. I wish they would provide me funds, but thank you for the correction, Terry.
I'm getting that in the mail all the time.
I didn't catch that at all. I usually go through looking for typos, and I didn't catch that one.
There you go.
So, did Rich get a cupcake?
The award in one.
Yeah, he gets one, yeah. With the exception of the ARPA funds. Or AARP.
AARP.
Well, I got close. Oh, that one A is just in the wrong place, that's all. Okay, have motion second. Any other questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
With that one correction. Okay, we're about to run out of business, meeting here. Carol Court.
Oh, gosh. Corey from HR. Back in the past, we had looked into training and policies. We had got a couple bids. One was through Lexipol. But come to find out, since we're members of Mac Trust, we can log into that website and get that for free. So I want to work with the elected officials and managers to assign certain trainings to certain people, but there will be some that I would like everybody to take, like sexual harassment in the workplace, active shooters, certain things like that. Managers would have to take different ones, maybe beginning FMLA. So there's a wide variety of courses available. Of course, I wouldn't choose all of them, the elected official may. And then there's some that people may just want to take, but they are free. So it will go along with the policies that we're working on now to implement, and hopefully that will be in the manual as well.
And I have one page up there on the right-hand side of courses, and there are 3 3/4 pages total. And it covers stuff like dump truck safety. Now, does your group already have some kind of training for that?
Not necessarily. We will do training, safety training about once a year that will cover, trip, slip and falls and carries, and then we do, CPR, emergency first aid. I think it's every 3 years. I think Nick's every 2. Nick's getting ready to reschedule us for that. And then we do, defibrillator training and all that, but this is something I think Road and Bridge could utilize. The only issue with Road and Bridge is gonna be getting our guys to sit down on the computer.
You guys do any of the OSHA stuff now?
We don't fall under OSHA regs.
Well,
But
there's a
yes,
lot
so,
of them, but OSHA.
a lot of the training that we do, is similar to OSHA, but public entities do not fall under OSHA regulations.
Okay, good.
Corey, that example about getting his people to sit down on a computer, how, is this a one-on-one person? I mean, can one person sit down and take the class?
Yes.
You don't have to have a group or anything like that?
No, it's just one person that sit down online. Most of them about an hour or less.
Okay. And so how many computers can we have in your break room?
Well, we have a total of 4 at the Road and Bridge, just in the office, we have 4.
But how many would you put the people on, the men on?
4,
Okay.
that's all we have.
All, those would be available to all, if full guys.
They could be, yes,
Okay.
yes.
But
They can take the classes at different times.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just pull up the thing and start it whenever you want,
Yeah,
so.
we'll have to schedule that,
Okay.
coordinate on that, but,
All right.
but yeah, we just have 4 computer terminals.
Do you have a spot, maybe you can put a kiosk, we used to call them kiosks, where they could go, like, in private and do that themselves?
Well, not really.
I didn't know if there was any place you could put something like that.
It's a different environment there than.
It is. You're right.
It just is.
You also got several available for the deputies, correct?
Yes, well, I spoke with Sheriff Dan about that, and they have a contract with the Missouri Sheriff Association where they do all of their CLEs. And I just got that on, excuse me, on Friday.
What was that?
They're continuing education courses.
Okay.
They have to have so many per year.
Okay.
Well, then, one thing, Kevin, that's like with Rhonda with the insurance company insuring us. I think this would help if we got together where they programming for in the future, if you have this kind of program where they know that you're really investing in being safe, might help us on our insurance in the future. If you got training like this, it would help us in the future for maybe keeping those rates from not going up, or it would help.
That was Road and Bridge's goal years ago
Yeah.
when we started implementing the safety training, was to try to, an effort to lower workers' comp
Right.
claims and rates.
Well, we got workers' comp insurance that you guys do, and then we have our auto insurance that, has got some issues. I mean, we've been averaging couple wrecks a month or whatever, and I don't know if they give any discounts on training, more training on that type thing. But
Well, they
we'll
have
to
been
look into-
talking about coming in, they got their own program. I don't know if you've heard with Rhonda talking to them, they're coming in, they're wanting to come in and go through it. That, in order to help us in the future, to keep that cost down.
The insurance company.
The insurance company, yeah,
Well,
they were talking with Rhonda on this now.
I think it would definitely be a positive step towards lowering liability.
Well, it would help too, our people. And
Well, that too.
if we can
Yeah.
avoid some kind of situation, it'd be better.
And hopefully it would emphasize a little bit more to the deputies when they do have an accident, or if they hit somebody, that it has to be reported, and in what circumstances they have to be tested, and that type, because we still are having problems with non-reporting or not reporting for a couple, where we find out about the accident is when the person that they hit comes in.
Their insurance company.
Yeah, and that's too long. And, I mean, we had one the other day where we hit somebody, it was minor, but if that person says, oh, you know, I got this additional, we have to have some backup, you know, to satisfy the insurance company, because the insurance company's saying, you gotta have this, you gotta have this, you know, and, that training might help that.
To allow this to start.
I make a motion, we do the, or follow through with the online training, through HR.
I'll second that.
Okay, what, Bob?
I assume there would be a certificate of completion that would be made available to the employee. It'd also be in their personnel record.
That's correct.
Would the county then receive all of these? In other words, the county commission would know the number of completions that were done?
Yes.
So, okay.
Questions? Got Dan?
Just one thing, I don't know how Mac does it, but through our training, Missouri Sheriff's Association, my guys can actually do that on their home computers, and they're tested over that computer. And I don't know if this is the same way or not. They don't have to come to work to take the training, they can do it anywhere where they have a computer.
Any other questions, comments? Rich?
Is there a cost to this?
You said no.
Well,
Yeah,
it's in
Matt.
our membership. No, hold on, yeah, let's make
Won't
sure
be
we
an
know
extra
that.
cost.
There's no extra cost, how's that, Rich, if that helps out?
The training's offered through a company called Lexipol, and whenever we received their bid back in the past, it was close to $10,000.
So with our membership, this is a perk, so it's included.
Good perk.
Okay, any other questions, comments? All in favor of telling Corey to get going on this, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I think I just ran out of meeting. Okay, next meeting is right here next week. I want them all, other business, correspondence.
I just wanna let you guys know, Parks wanted me to make sure you guys knew, he wasn't skipping, he's actually at a TIF meeting in Bonne Terre, and so they scheduled us to be there, and I'm here and he's there, so Parks wanted to make sure you guys knew he wasn't just skipping out.
We're trying to figure out what truant officer's called. Public
So what
comment?
league's he on?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is definitely
What
at a
golf
TIF,
course?
and trust me, if there was a way to get out of the TIF, it'd be great, but it is not.
I appointed him to that committee, so
Yeah.
it's my fault.
Yeah, Harold got us both on there, I appreciate that, Harold.
No,
Yes.
we should
Public
report it,
comments.
our public.
Okay. Do you have a departmental report?
I just briefly, I wanted to update you on that. You know, we talked about 6 weeks ago about setting up a policy on overage and underage, that we build these 20 different entities for voting. We've got everything wrapped up with the
Is
assistance.
this for election
Yes,
rental?
with the assistance of.
Polling place rental?
Well, no, it's for their share of the election. April
Okay,
election.
right, okay.
The school districts, and and then we have to figure it afterwards what the actual cost is. With the assistance of the auditor's office, and they did the vast majority of some of the technical stuff on it, we balanced so we can transfer over. We'll be asking you to do that. The only thing is, and I'm sure they're correct, they say we legally have to send a bill for 14 cents. I'm refusing to do that. If they take me to jail, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do it.
Sheriff?
Arrest me, and I'll do it, and I'll go and educate
Kevin, you got your camera ready? Okay.
This is typical government, when you're gonna send one letter here to
Yeah.
Denham, and then they've gotta approve it through their board meeting for 14 cents and send us another letter. I understand that it's not legal, but let them arrest, unless you guys order it done, but, that just makes no
I'm kinda
freaking
looking forward
sense.
to the news issue.
I'll go on the grounds of common sense and let me
Oh,
go.
it's awful. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure common sense in county government.
Yes.
while we're at it.
Well, that's
Yeah, there you go.
our state government or whatever else, but
There you go, confuse common sense with government, okay. Any other
I
department?
know you
reports?
have the.
Dan?
Just wanna let y'all know that our canine fundraiser Saturday was a big success. Thank y'all for those that stopped by and got a pork steak or a hot dog. Seeing our canines working out there, we appreciate it. Kevin, if you come in on Wednesday, pork chops and gravy maybe.
Yes.
Big chef pie.
there we go. Well, I've heard that the jail is much nicer now.
The bologna has
It
changed.
should be.
The bologna has changed colors.
No longer
Anyway,
green,
No longer green.
Slick.
still slick.
Anyway,
I think I've
any
lost
other-
control of the meeting,
any
but
other-
other than that-
Any other department before I say? we're
Yeah,
done?
any other departmental reports?
Wait,
Oh,
BOE. Oh,
don't.
We forgot about that, never mind, we don't need that, no.
And during the month of the Board of Equalization will start meeting in July.
July 3rd,
Yes.
which will be our first quarterly meeting also as well, but we will have our first, how are the spots filling?
We have one appointment right now on the 11th.
So, and I don't know if there's anybody here from the assessors, but they sent out, how many? 2,800 notices 2 weeks ago?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, so we've gotten one response back so far. Hopefully that's an indication where we'll be, because we've got all the spots every Tuesday lined up, and we'll fill in toward the end of July if we suddenly get a rush. But we hope that they got to the 30th of June to request.
The Board of Equalization is where the citizens come in and complain about their assessment and see if it can be changed or present their side of the argument, so it is, to the committee. Okay, any other?
I didn't want to bank us up to public comment, but I would like somebody with the public to introduce himself if he would.
Yeah.
My name is Jason Crump. Live in Park Hills, Missouri, born and raised in Francis County, and announced my candidacy for sheriff in the
And he's related to Jamie Crump.
Oh, you weren't gonna announce
just-
that part.
Don't,
You went too far with it.
don't. Put anything
Both
away.
of them
But
tonight.
this is Jason. I just want to make sure, thanks for coming today, Jason, we appreciate it.
Very welcome, Jason.
Thank you.
Okay, any other departmental reports?
I didn't mean to mess up.
Yeah, you did.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
It's time. All in favor, aye.
Aye.